Be the change. Welcome back to another opportunity, another chance to start again. Whatever you want to do, however you want to function in this world, today is the day. Today is the day to be the change. Unfortunately, though, it does require some, hard work. It does require some uncomfortableness, I would say. It does require some uncomfortableness, and it does require to actually do something different, be different. You have to act different, be different, feel different. So the next step for there is to know thyself. Know thyself. Let's see. You are a magical being. Did you know that? You are a magical being. This is not even joking. You are a magical being with the whole universe just waiting to assist you. And it's happening whether you know it or not, whether you do something about it or not. Let your true colors show so your tribe knows how to find you. Magical being. Did you know that? You are never lost, but only forging a path to new worlds. Forging paths to new worlds. Magical being. So first, okay. The magical being, like this being magical, it's like you have the whole universe just waiting to assist you. And so what does that mean? Like it means that once you set your intentions to something, or once you make a decision on something, or once you decide on something, or you go for something, then you are going to get the universe working with you. But there's a but, because yes, the universe will work with the universe or God or what you want to call it. It will work for you and with you. But it will also work on behalf on how you feel. So if you go out there and you're like, okay, I am going to get this goal done. I'm going to reach this goal of mine that I've been working on for a long time, and I'm going to get this, and I'm going to go out and do it. And when you go out and do it, you're so anxious and so fearful, and just you do it anyway, but you're so fearful and anxious, then you're going to get responses that will enhance, or it will justify the way you feel. So you're going to find that the world around you will change into a way that will justify kind of the way that you feel. So this is why it's so important to do the inner work, to get to know yourself, to know your thinking process, or know like that you are not your thoughts, you are more than that, and to know that you can quiet your mind if you want to, and to know that obsessive thinking is never healthy for anybody, and to know that recognize it when it happens, so that you don't just identify with the thinking and get lost in it. The body, what do you feed? How do you feed the body? What do you do for exercise? Do you sleep? Do you get rest? Do you like active resting, all that stuff, nourishing, giving the body what it needs to thrive? Your emotions, are you allowing your emotions to come out, or are you trying to stop them? Are you allowing them to be energy in motion and to be movable, or are you kind of holding it down and trying to remember what the role that you are playing, the identity that you have, is supposed to do? And so all of these things are like, it's not really that complicated either, but we're kind of far from it. Most people are kind of far from realizing these things. But so you are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. Esther and Abraham Hicks says, you may be saying to yourself, right now, I'd love to have a manager, someone I can count on, someone who would work on my behalf. And we say to you, you do have a manager who is that and much more. You have a manager who works continually on your behalf. It's called the law of attraction. You have only to ask in order for your universal manager to jump to your request. What do you want to ask for? Do you want to ask for more money? Do you want to ask for more time? Do you want to ask for more energy? Do you want to ask for more healthy choices? Do you want to ask for more friends? Do you want to ask for more vacation? Do you want to ask for more I don't know. What do you want to ask for? Like, ask the universe for it. Ask the universe for it. Ask. You have only to ask in order for the universal manager to jump at your request. You are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. The better you feel about these things, the easier you're going to attract it into your life. If you start your day with gratitude, you're already hijacking this whole process with manifestation. So you start your day with gratitude, you feel it, not just writing it down. Oh, I'm such a good student. I write down, yeah, I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for that. No, you rather want to write it down like grateful, grateful, grateful. And then you want to sit there and you want to really remember what it feels like to feel grateful, to feel the gratitude. And when you feel the gratitude, according to the law of attraction, it only takes 17 minutes. When you feel the gratitude and you have that higher energy in your body, it's supposed, if you think about the thing that you want, it's supposed to only take 17 seconds of thinking about it. And the whole universe is like now working on your behalf. 17 seconds in gratitude. And yet so few people do it. And when you try to do it, you're going to find that 17 seconds of focusing on one thought, one wish, while feeling grateful about it, while feeling the gratitude, it sounds awfully easy, but it's not really that easy. It takes a lot of practice and it's difficult to do, but you can do it. And it's like the highway to manifestation. So if you're really wanting something in your life and you manage to sit in that emotion and you manage to hold the focus on your thinking, you are going to be able to manifest faster and better than you have ever manifested anything in your life. And then it becomes quite fun to be here on planet Earth. And also with let your true color show, so your tribe knows how to find you. And I picked on it a little bit when I said, no, we don't really, you don't want to just write it down, because these are the things, the role that I play, my identity, you know, the gender, the name, the birthplace, the income, the friend group, whoever, whatever. Those things, they're supposed to feel like that. When those things happen to them, then this character that I am is supposed to feel like that. And so instead of doing that, now you're going to just act on something you think that the character would think. And it's more so based on the judgment from other people that we're afraid of. We don't want to be judged by other people. We don't want to be different. We don't want to stick out like a sore thumb or whatever. And so let your true color show, so your tribe knows how to find you. And this is also about like being honest and truthful to yourself. Do you really like it? Or do you just say you like it because the group likes it? Do you really think that about that person, or do you just say it because the group says it? Or do you really want to do those things, or do you just say it because that's what you're supposed to say when you're at that age? Or that's what you're supposed to say when you're with those people? Or that's what you're supposed to say when you have that job title? That's how you're supposed to act when you do these things. We all know how to do that. And it's a good thing to know how to do that. You can go out and socialize and keep in your role. But it's very, very, very important to actually know on the backside of that, that this is not truly who you are. It's not really who you are. It's just like a role that you play. Okay, then go out and play the role and then be yourself playing that role. Like, you can be yourself. You have to be aware that you are more than that role that you play. And now you can allow these things to come to you naturally. So, and how also are, if you go around and you always play pretend, or you always make up things and you think like, okay, this is probably what this role would like, or this is probably what those people, they won't judge me. If I say this, they won't judge me. Or if I do that, they won't judge me. So I would rather want to do that. But if I do that, they're going to laugh at me and they're going to judge me. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to stay there. That's how you get lost in other people's expectations, other people's opinions, all that stuff, which other people's opinions, none of our business. Mind your own business. Other people's opinions, none of our business. So just mind your own business. Put on your thing. Go ahead. Find your inner center. Find your true self. Find your true voice. Be courageous enough to be who you are. Be courageous enough to If you don't really like it and the group said, yeah, we like it, then you be like, okay, I don't really like it. And then you can find and form your own people. Otherwise, you will always stay stuck in a group that is, or in a scenario or a place in your life where you don't really belong. And so, to finding your own voice, let your true colors show so that they can also find you. It's very important if you want to be authentic, if you want to find your own happiness, you want to be independent, and you want to be able to think for yourself, talk for yourself, feel for yourself, act for yourself, actually create a life that is perfect for you. That you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh no, I have to go back to work. Or you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh yeah, I love this, and now I'm going to create something more, or I'm going to do something fun, or I'm going to do this or that, because you already found your inner power and your inner strength and your voice. So you know what you like, you know what you want to do, and that's how you can put your life together so that it really works for you. Really, really works for you. And you're never lost, just only forging a path to new worlds. Like lost is like if you're depressed, or if you're like, if you lost hope in living, like I would say, then you are kind of lost in this life. Because when you're depressed and you don't have hope, and then it takes a lot to even get out of bed. Like, oh gosh, it's like a chore getting even your feet out of that bed, and even to get up, and even to even care about the coffee is a chore. So getting out of that funk, it's better to be angry and upset than, because there's more drive in there, there's more energy in that, and you're never lost, and you're forging a path nowhere, no matter where you are in your life. You're always on your own spiritual journey. So your life has, like, since childhood, since you was born and plopped out here on planet Earth somewhere, since that day your life has been teaching you things. Now you might be an adult, or you might, like, now you've been in this life for a longer time, or like for a period of time you've been going through this experience on planet Earth. And so the lessons that you got, the people that you interacted with, how you react to things, how you responded to things. Are there places you wish that you had responded different, or reacted different, or done differently? Now you can work on those things so that in the future you can find your own authentic self, and you can be proud of the way that you act, or you can stand for it. You can stand in your own truth. I don't know about you, but that is my goal. And I think that is a not always an easy thing to do. Third wave of ascension. The third wave children are the hope of the third wave children are the hope of the world. I mean, we need some hope in this world, and because the way we're doing it right now is not very good. Like, it's really not. If you look around, how we just mess up this whole planet, polluted, and just overindulge in everything, and overindulge, and overspend, and overdo, and over this and over that, and then completely drained and completely depressed, completely resentful because of some of the choices that we made, completely out of balance. People are completely out of balance. and and here it's like, oh yeah, the third wave children are the hope of the world. Okay, so then if the children are going to be the hope of the world, we're going to need some people out there, some humans who can teach them to make better choices than we do. We're going to need people out there who can show these children how to know themselves. We're going to need people out there who can teach these children to be authentic and have their own voice. Because when you find your inner center, and you find your inner self and your inner voice, you're going to make choices that is for the highest good, not from the ego, not from all that overindulgent and overspending and all that stuff. You're going to make different choices. It just comes naturally with the ascension. But we need people to teach these kids. Poor kids, I feel bad for them, like growing up in the phone. Love at first sight. You may be about to meet your future partner or soulmate. I hope so. I hope that for you too. That's going to be much more fun in life then. I hope so. I hope I'm about to meet my future partner and of course soulmate. Love at first sight. I believe in love at first sight. I believe in that. I believe that the energy between two people can be so strong that there's just something very special there, that you can't deny it. And this is one thing that before in my life, I've self-sabotaged a lot. When it comes to the things that I really liked or really wanted, I didn't know how to act around it, so I sabotaged it. And I'm sure a lot of people out there are doing the same thing. You get what you want and you sabotage it because you don't really know how to deal with it. And so this is why we want to do this spiritual work. Like, that's why you want to go inside yourself and on the inside to learn these patterns so that you can break them, because you don't want to sabotage the most beautiful thing that you can have in your life. You don't want to sabotage those things. You want to be strong and you want to be brave enough to stand in your own self, your own authentic self, and knowing that you are beautiful, knowing that you are a magical being. You're a magical being with the whole universe just waiting to assist you. And so it is. So it is. The beautiful light in me, it honors and loves and respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.